So it's day 5 and we are still in Kiev. Today it's supposed to be raining and
that's called a gypsy shower.
today it's supposed to be raining, so we're going to visit some museums. The Museum of the Second World War and Ukrainian History, and also the Aviation Museum. Maybe, hopefully. Yeah, we also checked like a tour to Chernobyl because we have one more day, and we ain't gonna do it because it's like 100 euros. It's pretty expensive, so that means we're going to go to Kharkiv. The next is our next station, and also we have one more day in Kiev, so maybe check some sites out, some statues, some monuments, all this stuff, and eat cheap food. So we have a little problem. It turns out that I forgot my jacket in the train to Kiev, so now we're gonna go to the train station and ask them how are our possibilities of getting it back. Maybe it turns out good. So yeah. So actually a couple of things happened. I still don't have my jacket. We went there, the old lady gave me a telephone number, but of course it's only in Ukrainian and it's a mechanic voice that answers me.
I mean, like she recognized you definitely don't speak Ukrainian, and gave you a number. You can call them, but they don't speak English as well.
Like this is maybe the most the biggest minus in Ukraine, that nobody speaks English except like the receptionists and all these people. Also not that good, but yeah, you can at least communicate. But this is just so I now contact my friend. He will call there, and if not, we will ask at the reception in our hotel. For now we have a coffee, kebab, and eat something, and then we go to the museum.
Now sitting there because the bus driver wants him to.
He paid like, he was like, come here next to me.
Muzej, no problem.
Oh, okay.
Muzej.
The weirdest bus driver in my life, I'd say.
But one of the most funniest.
Yeah, like the bus driver, he was kind of crazy. He had his own like party in there.
Yeah.
And even once forgot to open the doors, so everyone was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he always ate his sandwichkis, sunflower seeds, and was picking on girls with his bus. Yeah. He was always like, what the fuck, eh? That's why we're here. That's for these kind of experience. So after this crazy bus ride, we made our way to the Museum of the Second World War in Kiev. As you can see, there were tanks and the Statue of Victory, which is a huge monument here in Kiev. Also a lot of tanks, anti-tank guns, planes, rockets, motorcycles. Pretty damn great exhibition in my eyes. More on that in a second. Only downside maybe that you needed to store all of your luggage in one of these compartments at the entrance, so I could only make photos and couldn't film. But yeah, that's the only downside, and now let's get back to action. With the museum, it was amazing in terms of what we've seen.
Yeah, impressive.
Your thoughts maybe?
Yeah, like impressive pictures, impressive documents, like also, let's say, impressive contrast when it's about the old Soviet times and the war between the Third Reich and the Soviet Union, or in general the Second World War, and nowadays the, let's say, anti-Russian exposition there. Yeah, there were so many different things inside. I mean, like planes, trucks, motorcycles, everything, about which machines have been used,
how honorful the army, the Soviet army, together with the Ukrainians fought. So, yeah, pretty impressive. Now we're gonna go to the city in rain, but yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah. So we ordered a taxi for how much?
110.
100.
Yeah,
We paid 110 because we were like
good friends.
good friends. For 30 minutes taxi ride, it was like €1.50 each for us, so it's quite cheap. And what was interesting, you said it, we went like 3 times.
It's like you go like, it feels like you go in a circle, like for 20 times or so, and then you end up in a completely different place. It's also like very impressive architecture, like so big. It's not like there are a few tiny small houses. There, back there, the street up there looks really beautiful, and then you have these like similar to blocks. It doesn't make sense. It feels like so
Random.
yeah, so random. Yeah, I kind of love it, to be honest.
So we've been to the Olympic Stadium, and yeah, we got this one. Tomorrow there's a game. Shakhtar Donetsk plays against Alexandria. Not in Donetsk because there's obviously war and the stadium is bombed, so they play in Kiev. And we got tickets for 120 hryvnia, which is like
€4.
four and something euros. It's like cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
And we can go into the stadium, get drunk, and have a great evening. We bought us some burgers and now are in a park. This is Christian's Texas barbecue burger.
It's like €3.
Taste test. So now we enjoy our burgers while witnessing a chess tournament here in the park, which is quite nice. Good hobby to play chess in the park. Seems chill.
Yeah. No. It's like boring beer. It's like it tastes like water with a bit of
Beer taste.
like
Like an American beer.
yeah.
Yeah. So Christian is now at Domino's Pizza and asks for beer. He's got the beer!
We got a very American beer. It's like Budweiser. But to be honest, I think you never tried Budweiser, right?
No, maybe. So, we got ourselves a mini kebab and there was a girl, she also wanted a mini kebab, so we were like, okay, we pay for you. Cheers.